best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Currently 1 under for the round.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from about 105 yards...
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt for a spot in the top 5.
This one's tracking. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Putting for birdie.
Not a bad line, this. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
Here's Xander Schauffele. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And that makes him tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
That's out to the right for sure. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. How close was that to going down? Just a short putt remaining here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less and find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
From around 170 yards here, only 1 shot off the pace. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Sitting at 2 under par, tied for 5th. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This one started out on a good line. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 9th is a strong par 3 reach, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, nice looking putt. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, they'll move to 3 under par. Okay, it's time to make the turn, and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the 2nd shot at the 10th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ooh. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Putting for birdie here. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dog leg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into the green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And here we are with the third shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And now 4 under for the day. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Going with the 7.
This one could take a little bounce to the left.
Always frustrated by missing a green. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This one to save par.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to heat it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
An opportunity to make their par. Nice stroke.
Currently at -4 for the round. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Chosen the pitchy wedge here. Outstanding approach shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, well done.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Only a few shots off the pace. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. Par putt coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. This is a par putt. I don't mind the look of this. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Well, that'll play, and that will take him to 5 under.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's currently in the 2nd position.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
All right, big opportunity here. Just 2 shots off the lead. Final hole. Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
This putt is for a score of 65. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close.
And Henny, in the end, there's no win for this player in the event, but they did set a goal and accomplish it by performing better than the great Xander Schauffele. That's a stunning result.
Absolutely stunning. Yes, Luke, this player now seems a bit prophetic. They challenged Xander Schauffele leading up to this event and beat him. These smaller successes are definitely going to build up to something spectacular, and I think it's just a matter of time at this point. We're looking at greatness here.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Yes, he's got all the tools, doesn't he? And he's also got a veteran mind on a young man's body. The complete package. It's going to be a tall order, as you suggest. We'll look forward to seeing how this one plays out. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Nicely done.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that's too bad.
I think he gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
A par putt on the table. Then down she goes.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 8th. Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Not quite the shot he was wanting. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Blame the caddy.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A bogey putt awaits. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Playing from around 210 yards here. 3 behind our leader. Needs this to kick a bit left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, just missed. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
Well holed. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Yes, any time you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Well done. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you're going to go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
Well struck. And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd. Ooh, right by the hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh, right by the hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Just didn't drop. This one's for bogey.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. To the top 5 he goes.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And there it is. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Just 2 shots behind.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. And here we are with their 4th. Just a couple back from our leader. Seven feet to the cup.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
That's well holed. He's in a share of 10th position. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Great shot.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's a tad upsetting. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Now with this putt, he'll go up on Colin Morikawa. Colin's been looking a little rattled. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
That swing Reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Second shot here on the 12th. Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Get excited. This could go in. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that will take him to 1 under.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Oh, that is bombed. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Come on, you're better than that.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Well, well played. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. A good stroke. And down it goes. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Opting for the 5-iron. Good shot there. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? He's currently in a share of top spot. Well, I love these holes. The short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it. Lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
This one's bunker bound.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the third shot.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one is chewing fiber.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
This one's looking good. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Going with the 5-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Okay, steady now. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. This one has eyes for the hole.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Currently 4 under for the event.
All some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Smell that, Luke? That smells like a playoff.
That tee shot looks pretty good. From around 180 yards out. He shares top spot.
Should find the green here. That's just inside the range.
This putt for him to win the event.
It was on a good line. Oh, that's a killer. That would have won the event outright.
Yeah, that's a huge disappointment for that player. They had it in the...
Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
Well, here we go. 2 players remain. Glory awaits.
I like this format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Super shot, that.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And now on to the next hole of this playoff.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. This shot from around 210 yards. Nicely done.
And this putt to take the lead in the playoff.
Ouch, that hurts.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Nicely holed. And for par.
All tied up after the second hole of the aggregate playoff.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
A birdie putt awaits.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
And with that, this player will have to deal with the agony of defeat. Just didn't quite have enough to win this playoff.
Well, Rich, they're certainly not going to be happy with that playoff result.
No, they're not. They seemingly had it all together in regulation, but during the aggregate, not so much.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.